Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick it away to get this game going. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Short connection to the tight end here. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The Cowboys will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the first possession. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Griffin. Gets into space at the 50. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
This offense working quickly. First couple minutes already down threatening in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He escapes the pocket. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception. What's
the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He moves the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that.
And he makes the grab inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And looking for a big play here. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Yeah, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
So here we go. Off the huge gain they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. In the red area, it's Griffin. Running with purpose. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Griffin. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And the Cowboys will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on the quarterback with 3 rushing.
gain on the running play. Third down now. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
On the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of a 17.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive. We'll look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to scramble. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Handoff from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the run, it's Griffin. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Play action here on first down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. It's press coverage now from these DBs. He's running out of time here. Snags the quick throw. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Cowboys. They were not going to catch him that time. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And State offense takes the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here?
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They connect for 6. Lining up to try the extra point. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's in the clear. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Well, I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Delayed handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's going to finally head out of bounds. You talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Griffin. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Who makes the grab? And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Grabbed by the receiver. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it with room to run. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Okay, Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. First play of the second half is a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
First down here for this offense. And they'll give it to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Proctor. Quick completion to the tight end. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Longhorns keep the football on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
But this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Pressure is coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can he make it to the marker? The Cowboys are going to keep this drive rolling.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Makes a quick catch. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
And the Cowboys line up on first and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Extending the play now. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Now this is the 8th play in this drive. It's a shotgun run call. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. Deep shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pulls it in. It's Griffin. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gets loose. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle, but forced down.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up a first down like this.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Looking to scramble. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Proctor. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quick throw over the middle. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Proctor. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Working clock with the ground game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
He hands it off from the gun. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Cowboys lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Handoff to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a two-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
The pocket breaking down. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Going for his running back. That's reeled in. It's Griffin. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. Down late. They'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for a late deep throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower